Good evening! Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome! Welcome back to Jenny LeClue, Detectivu. Last we left off, we did some mine crawling, and graveyard delving, and sewer crawling, and we found out that maybe, just possibly, perhaps, our mom might actually perhaps have done it. In spite of our convictions to the contrary, maybe she did. And everything's getting very conspiracy. So let's try and unravel some mysteries. For a brief moment, time stood still. The flashlight hung in the air as if attached to an invisible thread, spinning endlessly. How had everything managed to unravel so quickly? How could her mother be so cruel? With a clatter, the flashlight fell. It didn't smell. It was smashing against the stone floor, and Jenny was alone once more. Oh yeah, so last we left off trying to give Mom the flashlight, and she wouldn't have it, and then we fought over it, and then we broke it, and now nobody gets a flashlight. Cool. So we need to know, we know that Dad sent the messages, but no one will believe us, not even Mom. He's trapped. He's trapped underground, but we have the keys to get him out. Where is Widow's Drop? We don't know that yet. Have we found all the labs? Since they're kind of necessary to progress, I think we found all the ones that we can so far. I never got the impression that they were optional, right? We had BP rooms that are like, hey, that kind of just seems to be tied to like, hey, there's a lab nearby. They seem to be optional. You don't really need to visit those, but they are an indication that there is a lab coming up, right? What else do we do? Emergencies only. Zaza's machine, related to the mine accident. School motto. Don't know what that means. I'm sure they told us. I remember. It's Latin. All sleep and no work makes Rufus a dull dog. Absolutely. Do it for Jenny. Friend or foe? Good heart, too nice. Secret lab, she is a glance. Can we trust her? CJ, is Mom guilty? Giant metal door leads us to Dad. Everyone thought he was crazy, but we were right. We need to find Zaza. Is Zaza even still alive these days? Who knows? We don't know about Zaza. Les Strasberry. Don't know what that says. It's under the sticker. Will Keith ever forgive her? Is Les Strasberry good or bad? He's, like lawful neutral, I think. Wait, oh, hang on. Les Strasberry? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Who was Les Strasberry? For some reason, I was thinking he was like the police relative of ours who locked up Mom, but that one, he would be like LeClue, not Strasberry. Strasberry's the dean. Well, I guess we don't know any other Strasberrys. I guess that Les was the dean. I don't remember the dean's first name, basically. I think he was Les. What was Henry LeClue working on? Who are the Council of Three? Who is the Men in Black? Is the Council of Three Henry LeClue, Les Strasberry, and the Man in Black? Dun dun dun. They're all linked. Maybe. Is Zaza her father? Not yet. Clicky clack. From the office of Richard Inkwell. Arthur, what a wonderful surprise. Eileen just finished reading me the most recent chapter. Learn to read. Eileen finished reading me it. Much better, old boy, much better. It's really shaping up to be a great mystery. Just a few notes, nothing major, tiny tweaks, liar. We need more intrigue, more danger. Crank it up a notch. It's a book, not a rock concert. I did a little creative writing back in my school days. Here's a suggestion. How about, bear with me here, another murder? This time a character that readers really care about. Someone close to Jenny. Maybe even Jenny herself. After all, what's a great, terrible, detective story without a few murders? Focus on your own job. Everyone thinks they can write. Give us something huge and unexpected. Surprise yourself. Surprise us all. I'll leave the details to you. But Arthur, do make these changes or it's curtains for the book. All the best, Richard Inkwell. Boo. Look at there. Oh, yeah, that's to both the new Finkel fans. Well, that's everything on the table. Kill someone else? I can't do it. Can I? Who would it be? I can't bear it. It's too much. First a father, and now a mother? How will the poor girl ever recover? All of this could have been avoided if I just stuck to my original formula. There must be a way to fix this. You're right, Rufus. I need some rest. These long writing sessions are starting to take their toll. Mom, you broke my... But Jenny's mother was gone. More confused than ever, Jenny had no choice but to make her way back through the sewer, completely alone. Well, apart from the man coming to kill her, of course. Not helpful. Jenny! No, we still got CJ. You gotta get out of here! The Shadow Men are dangerous, and my boxing skills aren't what they used to be. You were right all along, CJ, about everything. You saw them? The little green men? Okay, maybe not everything. It's never aliens. Until it is. But all the strange phenomena around town, I've seen it too. Good. It's all connected, and my mom knows more than she's letting on. Yes, trust no one. What did she tell you before I arrived? She asked you to do something for her. What was it? I'll never tell. She swore me to secrecy. But CJ, she could be working for them. What she told you, it could be the only way to stop them. My goodness, you're right. Let's see. It was very important. Life or death. Find Widow's Drop. That was first. Look for the flowers. Use the key. Oh, where are the gloves? Very important. It's a lot to fit in before sunrise. And where's Widow's Drop? Good question. I don't remember. Did she at least give you a sense of which direction she was going? Well, if I'm north, and you're south, then, she must have been going, It was no good. CJ's memory was jumbled at the best of times. Right now, Jenny needs to evade the man in black and get back to the room where her father was trapped. Stay safe, CJ. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, yes. Goodbye, Jenny. Keep your eyes open. The truth is closer than you think. Now, Mom went that way. But Jenny wouldn't be following her. Damn! Also, I just realized, and I think I did this last week, I'm going to have to kill the audio just for a bit, because I am getting deafened here, because I have not turned my audio down. I've just got full headphones in my headphones. Cool. Alright. Back the way we came, I guess. Boo, cheaty game devs, reusing content. I'm not actually sure how we get through the mines, because I'm pretty sure the mines were like a one-way job as well. Like, half of that collapsed behind us, and things fell and caved in and blocked and stuff. And also, are we not just going to straight up bump into, like, some crazy murderer now? I'm coming down the tunnels exactly the same time as crazy murderers coming down the tunnels. Can we turn this thing off? Nope, that's just running forever now. It's only a matter of time before the entire town's sewer system explodes. It should be entertaining to watch. Hey, there it goes. Oh. How convenient. What the hell is going on? Jenny, please hurry, he's coming! I'm going as fast as I can. Also, hi Mrs. LeClue. My mom isn't here. Oh no! What happened? Jenny? Jenny, are you okay? Abandoned by her mother, hunted by a killer, covered in filthy water. Jenny LeClue was most certainly not okay. Just let me focus on not getting brutally murdered. Dr. Benderson says it's always better to get these things out in the open. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Oh yeah, that's broken. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, that snapped as we came up there, stopping us from going back down into the mines. That was that whole dealio. Except this takes us straight back into the mines, so never mind. I guess back into the mines we go. Into the dark tunnel. The path ahead was shrouded in darkness. Sure wish I still had my flashlight. Was Jenny ready for the next chapter of her adventure? I need a minute. There we go then. Was Jenny ready for the next chapter? Yeah, let's go. It's gonna blow. Oh my god, there's a sticker there that I totally missed. No, I should have taken a minute. Well, I hope CJ's okay. The entire sewer's just exploded. An unfamiliar feeling began to ferment in the back of Jenny's mind. Doubt. Why did her mother act so suspiciously? Where did she go in such a hurry? Jenny had expected answers, but now each step forward felt as if the ground were crumbling beneath her feet. Probably because it is, mostly. Mine ghosts. It's getting very dark. Yeah! Jenny! Are you okay? Oh, everything's super down here. Just wandering around in total darkness, trying not to get killed. Oh, well, if you need some light, there's one on your walkie-talkie. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? You said not to disturb you. That girl will be the death of me. Jenny fumbled in the darkness until she found the switch on her walkie-talkie. Woo! Ooh. Jenny stood perilously close to the edge of a deep pit. If Susie hadn't interrupted her when she did... I'm gonna have to jump that minecart. But even if Jenny made the jump, she couldn't be sure it would support her weight. If it was going to fall, it would have done it by now. Jump to certain death. See? Steady as a rock. That's enough near-death experiences for one day. Tunnel 13. Unlucky for some. Yeah, this torch isn't as good as my old flashlight, I don't think. Can't see much. Was that the ghost of rocks? Jenny shivered as she realized the true scale of the tragedy that had befallen the miners. I'm standing in the world's biggest tomb. If none of the miners got out, how am I supposed to? Fortunately, Jenny had Susie Glatz. Get help! Teamwork! Teamwork makes the dream work. Susie! Susie, come in! Thank goodness! I was worried you dropped your walkie-talkie. The line just went dead. Yeah, well, anyway, I need... Her mouth went dry. I need your... How could one word be so difficult to say? I need your... help. Jenny felt a wave of nausea as the words left her mouth. Susie? Are you there? It would be an honor to assist you in any way I can, Jenny LeClue. I'm in Tunnel 13. I've reached a dead end. I need you to find me another way out. Of course! Just give me a moment. Found it! You're close to the extraction chamber where they transferred crystals to the surface for processing. There's bound to be an exit there. But it's a long way up. You're gonna have to climb. Ooh. Mysteries revealed unto us. No problem. Oh, and Susie. Thanks. Can I get down here? Ooh, we can look for things. Aha. No. Aha. I said. Stay out, stay alive. Good advice. Except I'm already in here. Extraction chamber. This is definitely it. Alley-oop. Oop, I guess it's not that way. Aha. Nope. Okay. I can't move it. What do I need to move it for? What does it do? Feels like something's holding it in place. I don't think I'm going to be able to move it. Okay, let's push this way and see where this goes. And if it's any way useful. Ooh, hello. Hey! Okay. Hi there. Scrap of a thing. Okay, so there's another ladder up there. Can we... Ah, we can drag this. Okay. It's getting weirdly dark even with my lantern. It looks like it might still work. Oh my god! He's dead! I was better off in the dark. Okay. It's a pulley of some kind. The rope must be attached to something nearby. Maybe this one works. Hey, it does. That was satisfying. What did it do? Didn't move the pulley. Did it do something with the mine carts below? I don't feel like these tracks should, you know, really, practically speaking, work. Okay. I might be barking up the wrong tree. I just figured, like, since that's a lever... Is there a junction here? Can we just go this way? No, we can't. Okay. It hasn't made that one work, has it? Oh, it has! Woo! Nice. Did not need to drag the minecart. Never mind. You never know when you might just need a couple of metric tons of rock. Could come in handy. I guess I drag this way. And then up, yeah, cool. Cool. Let's make this go. Her arms get really long when she does that. I never noticed when I did the elevator before, but yeah, her arms are very elastic, Stretch Armstrong kind of thing going on. There you go, boy. You helping me? Is this the way out? Thanks, guys. Thanks for the directions. Okay, it feels like we're getting towards some light source. Is this daylight? Please be daylight. Wait, no! There was a sticker up top that I missed! Oh, I could see the circular thingy up top. Ah, oh, boo. Shafts of moonlight shone through cracks in the ceiling. The extraction chamber. That was too close. I better get moving. But the thing... Let me get it. I know it's right there. Aww. Boo. Really wish I hadn't given him a creepy tune to whistle. The man in black! I need to find somewhere to hide, and fast! No way out. Too risky. Can't reach that. Too exposed. Perfect. High up in the air and out of sight. Covered on all sides. The minecart was an ideal hiding place. Quick! He's coming! I feel like this is going to make some noise, and I feel like he might notice that. Yeah. I thought it was going to be more of a clang, but sure. Jenny peered over the edge of the minecart. She was confident the man in black wouldn't spot her, but she'd need to remain perfectly still. Even the slightest sound could give her away, like, oh, now the sound of jumping into a minecart. Stupid creepy tune. Almost in the clear. Just a few more seconds of absolute silence. It's gonna crack, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Something's gonna happen. You don't foreshadow something like that. Jenny! I just wanted to say, I think we had a really good breakthrough just now. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I can feel our friendship growing. I know it's a silly thing to say, but... let's break the thing. Ah, okay. He gives up just like that, you know. All about mine shaft, nothing, no sounds, nothing should be down there. Walkie-talkie going off. Ooh, what's the sound? Oh, never mind. It's probably nothing. It's just the wind. Sounds like a teenage girl. Oh, my luck is starting to run out. Won't be long before he reaches the jail and realizes my mom isn't there. And something told her he wouldn't be very pleased. I gotta call Susie back. That's rude. Are you trying to get me killed? Sorry, I just wanted to let you know I'm here for you whenever you need me. That's very nice, Susie, but none of that matters if I'm dead. Don't call me. I'll call you. Okay. Going that way? Not sure if that was the right call, but fine. Whoop. Nope. The shattered skull of a long-deceased miner looked up at Jenny. Poor guy. My dear Clara, I write this letter knowing you'll never read it. Everyone is dead. I'll be next. My wound is infected, the smell attracts the rats, and I've lost the energy to keep them at bay. The main suits will tell you this was our fault. We disobeyed orders and didn't follow safety procedures. You won't believe them. You'll fight for the truth, but you'll never know the truth, and that pains me the most. They left us here to die. Their great plan for Atherton will be its downfall. I'm sorry to leave you, my dear. Affectionately, Samuel. That was somebody's dad. He was still alive and no one came to help him. We never got to say goodbye. Jenny knew exactly how that felt. The Council of Three blamed the workers to protect their secrets. Jenny folded up the letter and placed it in her pocket. I'll find your family, Samuel, and deliver it to them personally. And I won't rest until the whole town knows the truth. The stuff over the left, I bet the stickers, let's be honest. Wait, is this on this kind of a seesaw-y thing? Fragments of quartz crystal littered the room. They're beautiful. She held one in her hands. It'd be a good souvenir if it wasn't so heavy. Never mind then. I thought the minecart dangling over on the left might be, like, I don't know, a sticker or something somehow. It sure looks promising. Structurally unsound, just like everything else around here. There are two minecarts attached together by a system of pulleys. For all these tremors, I'm amazed they're still hanging up there. I feel like there's more to this than this. I need to... Oh, the quartz crystals are heavy. And it's on a thing. On like a... I think it's on like a seesaw-y mechanism. That's the vibe I get, anyway. I'm not heavy enough on my own. What do I need? Do I need something else? Rock pile? It's one big pile of rocks. They must weigh a ton each. I see a light up there, but the ladder was out of reach. The case of the unreachable ladder. Oh, do I need to trigger the start of the case in order to actually figure this one out? Like a well-oiled machine, Jenny LeClue's brilliant mind kicked into gear. A plan had started to form. Yeah, okay. Crystals are pocket-sized but surprisingly heavy. Minecart attached to a pulley system. Rocks are big and heavy. Too big for me to lift or move. The barrel? Nope. That's a no. Nope, that's not what I meant. Let me try that again. Crystal's minecart are important, and the ladder is, I guess, we're just trying to reach the ladder, so I guess the ladder's part of it, right? But I feel like I'm trying to get out a different way, not via that ladder. Okay. Crystals into my pockets. I can stand on the minecart to reach the ladder, but first I need to get it down. Okay. Oh, I need to... Ah, I see. I'm trying to get the minecart onto the tracks. I kind of just assumed that neither of the minecarts particularly actually worked, but okay. I know exactly how to do it. There's the other ladder on the left, and I was thinking... Yeah, my plan involved going up the ladder on the left-hand side. Or whatever plan I was thinking I was heading towards anyway. The minecart is connected to a pulley. When I jumped inside, it lowered, but it didn't reach the floor. Pockets full of crystals, jump. First I'll climb to the top of the rickety scaffolding. Then I'll jump at the minecart with my pockets full of crystals. The extra weight will carry me all the way to the floor. At the bottom, I'll climb out and push the minecart underneath the ladder. Finally, I'll use the added height to reach the ladder. And it's a straight shot to freedom. Cool. Those tracks are still not, like, suitable. Because there's that ladder over there on the left next to that, the other pulley? It's not a pulley. What do you call half of a set of scales? What is that bit? Crystals! Cool. Ooh. Maybe I need more crystals. There's some there. Are there any more? Yeah, there are. I can't fit any more crystals in my pockets. Hopefully this will be enough. I feel like I'll be able to push the minecart to the left actually to get to the other ladder, and I bet it will just be a sticker or a scrap. But it's worth doing! Completionism. Except for the one that I missed, and all the other ones that I missed. It's really weird that it sometimes lets you go back for some bits, but other bits it's like, yeah, you don't get to revisit this puzzle. This puzzle is not to be revisited. Why didn't that work? Something's holding me back. Hey, this is lower than it was before. We're near a thing. Which means there's also a thing. Yeah, scrap. Ooh, that's all of them? I didn't think I was that close to finishing one. Alright, so that's looks like a top bit actually. That fits that text. Visit beautiful Arthurton. That's a side bit. I know how to do a jigsaw. And that fits in there. Wait, hang on. We've done 1, 2, and 4. We haven't done 3 like at all? Or does it just go around and like anti-clockwise? Another transmitter on Glatzcorp property. How deep does this go? Who else in town is involved in this? Oh, that one's smashed, but with nothing to counterweight it. The other one... should drop now. With nothing to counterweight it, I feel like it should have dropped anyway, but okay, fine. I will give it some extra oomph. Uh-oh. Did I not do that fast enough? Oh. Was that the first thing I failed to? Was that actually like a quick time challenge? Jenny opened her eyes and rubbed her aching head. Ah, how long was I out for? Things hadn't gone quite according to plan. I guess my calculations were slightly off. Fortunately, Jenny found herself in a familiar place. This is the tunnel where I first came in! Unfortunately, someone else had heard the commotion. Time to go! He's too big to fit through here. He won't follow me. And we have a key card. I'm coming for you, Dad. I got the chocolate bar. Here goes nothing. Welcome back, S32. Access level Z Alpha granted. Disarming blast door 13A. For your safety, please stand clear. Jenny paused. She was finally here. Could it be true? Was her father really on the other side of this door? The man she'd lost forever. She would have given anything to bring him back. What would she say to him? How would she feel when she saw him? All of the puzzles she'd solved, every obstacle she'd climbed, and every leap of faith she'd made. This was the scariest moment of all. Mom should be here. She needed her. She needed someone. Maybe even Susie. I'm not going to solve anything by standing here. Oh, I thought she was going to make some snarky remark about Susie. I'm not going to solve anything by just standing here. I'm going to solve anything by talking to Susie. Arthurton had slowly revealed its secrets to Jenny. And now she faced the final chapter. Gathering her courage, she took a deep breath. This is it, Jenny. And stepped into the darkness once more. Dad? Her voice echoed in the darkness. Hey, we have a light. Could use it. Wait, is this part of the library? Another dead end. Of course he's not here. Just another machine. Oh, this is different. Arthurton, a small town seemingly like any other, nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. Yes, Arthurton had it all. A main street with shops and a place to sip coffee. Schools, a college, a church, and a police station. The kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. But you won't find it anymore, for Arthurton is now the town that disappeared. Where once stood a city bustling with life, now lies an empty crater. How could a town suddenly and completely vanish from the face of the earth? And if it could happen to Arthurton, could it happen to your town, too? Scientists are baffled. Church attendance is at a record high. Is this a sign of the end of days? Tonight, we attempt to answer the question, what happened to Arthurton? The Enigma Report. The Enigma Report investigation starts now. Jenny stared at the screen, astonished. Words, what are they? Astonished. Jenny stared at the screen, astonished, is indeed the sentence I was trying to force my tongue to say. Arthurton disappeared? It didn't make any sense. But of all the strange things she'd seen, one stood out more than the others. There was something at the end of the tape. I didn't see it, I'm gonna be honest. What were we looking for? Oh, wait, I didn't even realize I had control here. Okay. Then it disappeared. Baffled. At the end of the tape? There! There's something hidden in the static. I know we've done this many times before, but this is different somehow. I'm not sure what to do with those, or if those are making any difference. Ooh. can see something in the background there. Okay, there is something, yeah, sort of stretching out to form an image there, like... I'm trying to line up something, aren't I? Ooh. It worked. Find Zaza need help. Oh right, hang on, flip that. Is the blue one the right way around? Apparently not. There we go. Dad! You are alive! It worked! Find Zaza, need help! I better get out of here before I'm crushed to death. Why is this collapsing now? No! You could have Indiana Jones that and had to, like, grab her glasses or something. Uh-oh. Busted! Flee! Stay away from me! I know what you've done! I'm not scared of you, you creep! Backed into a corner, with nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Was this the end for Jenny LeClue? Wait, is the character that's gonna get killed off the Man in Black? What the? Oh. I thought, like, with it collapsing, like, the roof would collapse on him or something. Susie? Keith! You came back! Oh man, I can't remember what voice Keith had. I ain't talked to him in a while. Oh man, I had to. Jenny choked back her tears. She had lost count of the number of times she'd almost died today, and it was starting to take its toll. Let's get out of here before he wakes up. No, wait! Keith, this could be the man who killed your father. We should really go. This could be our only chance to find out who he is. It won't matter if we're buried alive. Don't you want to know? It doesn't matter. What? Look. Damn it! Let's get out of here. That's what I've been saying! Truth is no good if we're dead. I said that too! It doesn't matter who said what. Let's go already. Our three intrepid adventurers made their escape across the graveyard on the far side of town. Behind the twin peaks of Atherton, the sun began to rise, but this night had not yet ended. Beneath them, the ground shook and grumbled. Deep in the bowels of Atherton, something stirred. Things are afoot. Jenny recounted the thrilling story of her entire adventure. She told Susie and Keith about Professor Zazer and his experiments, the truth behind their tragic accident in the mines, and how she discovered that her father was alive. But she left out one critical detail: the town that disappeared. How would they react to such an unfathomable revelation? Would they even believe her? She wasn't sure she believed it herself. What an incredible adventure! Although I think the greatest discovery today has been our friendship. Oh, the eye roll. It's brilliant. Oh, you never stop, do you? All these trials have really brought us together. Now that you and Keith are friends again, we can form our very own mystery-solving club. It's just a shame we didn't unmask the man in black. So what's our next step, fearless leader? There's something about this case that still doesn't add up. I need to find my mom before the cops do. But she could be anywhere. No. She's gone to Widow's Drop. Where? Widow's Drop. But I have no idea where that is. Certainly not on any map I've seen. That's because it's not a place. What? Yeah. It's a plant. My dad he grew one in his greenhouse. He had to separate from all the other plants. They all started to shrivel up. Have you ever felt a flash of pure inspiration? The sudden feeling of everything falling into place. It's the moment a great detective lives for. An epiphany. Keith, what day do you take out the trash? What? What day does the garbage man come? Oh, Friday. Why? Of course. It was right there the whole time. Jenny. I know where my mom is. Jenny. And I know who killed Dean Strasberry. Jenny! Look out! Jenny, watch out! We survived! Yeah, we made it. I have to go back. Go back? We just got out. I don't know who this is. Oh, it's just the old little birdie told me I'd find 3 unruly kids out after. This is either Man in Black or it's like my grandpa. Not sure which. A little birdie told me I'd find 3 unruly kids out after curfew. Oh no! Damn. Stealing, breaking and entering, destruction of property. Yep, that's the man. You're all in a heap of trouble. I can't remember what voice I gave him, but I presume it's some sort of old manish thing. Jenny, I can't say I'm surprised to find you here. But Keith, Susie, I expected more from you. I'm ruined. Sheriff, this is the station. Are you there? Go ahead, station. Susie, Keith, I need you to create a distraction. What? There's no time to explain. Where are you going? You'll just have to trust me. Okay. No. Susie, please. No, not unless you say it. Say what? After everything we've been through, you know it's true. What are you talking about? Now is hardly the time for this. You told me to stand up for myself, so that's what I'm doing. Hold on a second. Enough chatter. Get your sorry butts over here now. We depend on each other. Admit it, Jenny. Come on, Jenny. It's not a big deal. Just say it. This is your last warning. I'm not going to tell you again. Of all the challenges our tiny hero had faced, this was perhaps her toughest. You aren't alone, Jenny LeClue. You don't need to pretend anymore. As hard as it was to say it, Jenny knew deep in her heart it was true. Fine. Susie Glatz. You are my friend. Thank you, friend. Now let's get you out of here. Yeah, I've got them. Safe and sound. I'm bringing them in now. What the? You'll never catch us, copper! Sorry, Mr. LeClue. Well, do you have them or not? I thought I did. Where did she go? That's a pretty sunrise. Gotta be said. Just do a spot of grave, Robin. Oh, the plants. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh. Was he poisoned by the weird plants? Is that what was going on then? He wasn't dead. The plant was like a suspended animation jobby, and someone's bringing him back, and he's actually faking his own death. Oh man, what voice did I give him? Been a while since we spoke to him, definitely. Oh, my head. Thank goodness, it worked. Oh, how wonderful to hear your voice. I was having the strangest dreams. What's wrong? I almost didn't make it. But you did. Now, we've got a lot of work to do. Oh, okay, it was Mom all along. I knew it! Jenny! Jenny! Surprised to see me? I am only a child, after all. What is she... How did you... It was really quite simple. Once I realized Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die... What proves that... Oh god, this is a new thing. The Dean knew he was going to die. Oh yeah, his diary. He kept, like... Well, loads of notes in his diary saying, oh, they'll do it without me, and he had to move things, keep his, like, Friday schedule clear. Yeah. Boom. I don't... The trash was on Friday? I'm not quite sure how that was super relevant. Unless he did it on Friday to dispose of the evidence. Like, whatever killed him got put in the trash and immediately got taken away by the trash collection. Why would the Dean take out the trash 2 days early? Why would he cancel all his meetings on Friday? Unless he knew he wasn't going to be there. That was the key piece of information I needed. Once I considered the possibility that Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die on Thursday, everything started to fall into place. But consider this. If someone knew they were going to die, wouldn't they do everything in their power to escape their fate? And yet the Dean didn't. There's only one explanation. He staged his own death. The fact that he's still alive. The weird thing that just happened. Plus... was that? Oh, yeah, he had, like, plants on his feet, which proved he'd been in the garden a bit. But he also knows all about... No, okay, maybe not that. Oh, I don't know, actually. So I'm not sure what I'm looking at with this one. He'd been playing around with plants on Friday. Or, yeah. On Thursday, rather. Weisfielding and Strasbury. He's very up on his plants. I don't know if he's important. He definitely knew his plants, right? Is this right? It's no secret that the Dean is an avid gardener, but some people might not know he authored a book about exotic plants and their natural remedies. You knew how you were going to die, Mr. Strasbury. Poison! You knew because you made it yourself from one of your plants. A poison that you had an antidote for. That would be the method, but you couldn't work alone. You needed an accomplice, someone to revive you when the time was right. What proves Mom and the Dean are working together? Probably not that. What Keith knew about the plants? I don't know what I'm looking at in that instance here. There's, what, something spilled? I think the way Mom behaved in the jail, suspiciously. Plus, not that. Don't know what that actually connotes. I'm gonna go with these. I'm not actually sure this is right, but this whole time I thought Mom had met Mr. Strasbury at Widow's Drop. But Widow's Drop isn't a place. It's a plant. The plant you extracted the poison from. In the jail, Mom knew she was running out of time, so she entrusted CJ to finish what she had started. To revive the Dean from his deathly slumber. You plotted together to stage Mr. Strasbury's death. It was a simple scheme. Poison him with the plants and return after the funeral to revive him. You intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan. Surely they only buried him after he was dead. Like, he's come back from the dead here. It's not like, oh, he was poisoned but we gave him the antidote. He was poisoned and then he died and then he came back. That's quite an extreme antidote. You had intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan. What went wrong with their plan? The electrocution, I guess? Oh, I turned up and interfered. I don't know if that was necessarily it. It's the fact they got it. I mean, like, if he was poisoned, right? He shouldn't have been actually also exploded, right? Or was that... I don't know. Maybe that's to cover up the fact of his death? I don't know. The ring? How's the ring, something going wrong? I feel like that was a malfunction. That wasn't intended, right? I can't help but wonder if all of these are, like, potentially valid answers. Because, like, I haven't got one wrong yet, and I've never been sure about them. And I've not been great at deducing things, if we're honest. So I wonder if the story just, like, works around whatever stupid things you pick, and concocts solutions out of them. After the poison was administered, the Dean intended to give Mom his ring. But he accidentally dropped it, and he got stuck in the electrified track of the ladder. When he bent down to retrieve it, he was electrocuted and thrown from the balcony. Earlier, the Dean had told me that he was meeting Mom in the library. That was a mistake. If I hadn't gone there to find Mom, she might have still escaped before the police arrived. Getting caught hadn't been part of the plan. Oh ho! Quite remarkable, Jenny! And you worked out all that by yourself. Yes, that's how you did it. The real question is why. Well, that's all a bit more complicated, I'm afraid. It was a rhetorical question, Mr. Strasberry. I know why you're working together, but first I have to tell you about aliens. I don't know about aliens. Oh, this is exciting. What an incredible adventure this turned out to be. Jenny's growing up and discovering her full potential. And to think I did it all without anybody dying. Hello? Richard! What do you think of the new scenes? Aren't they wonderful? I beg your pardon? Trick you? Certainly not. But don't you see? It all works out perfectly this way. I can already picture where the next book will start. You're not serious. But I didn't promise anything. But there must be another way. Just give me more time. Cancelled? Richard, please. Richard? Hello? Hello? It's no good. They won't publish it unless someone dies. But I can't do it. I just can't. Come on, Arthur. Jenny's whole world hangs in the balance. Decades of work. Can't all end now. Oh my god, I've literally only just realised that the author's name is Arthur and the town is Arthurton. I never made that connection until this moment. What the heck? Did we know his name before? I think we did. He's Arthur K. Finkelstein, right? But like, I was just kind of like thought of him as Finkelstein. I know, like, thought about his first name. It's the first time I know it has been revealed before. This first time it's like really like clocked me that it was like, oh, his name is Arthur, and the town is Arthurton. He named the town after himself. Never occurred to me. Decades of work. It can't all end now. I have to. It's like Jenny's mom always says. A great detective knows the right decision is often the hardest to make. And I am a great author of detective stories. But I can't pick. What should I do, Rufus? Brilliant! Yes. You're always right, old friend. I let fate decide. Here goes. Bet it's Jenny. Oh, I can't just like stick it in nothing. Oh no! No, it can't be Jenny. It can't be. And I can't do that to Jenny. So I can't, but then it's gotta be Dean Strasberry. But then can I do that to Keith? What did Dean Strasberry ever do to deserve that? It'd be a hell of a drama to have the protagonist die. That'd be quite a thing. Oof. Oof. Oh, can we just kill, like... I was gonna say CJ, but I love CJ, so not CJ. The Man in Black. No one cares about the Man in Black. Let's kill off the Man in Black. Oh, I don't want to pick any one of these three. That's the worst. Oh, come now. Not fair, not fair. I mean, I have to say the real morbid curiosity in me wants to know how a story plays out in which the protagonist gets killed. Of course, I mean, I guess the obvious way to do that is some, like, grand, noble gesture at the end in which Jenny sacrifices her life to save, like, her mom or something. Or Keith. Or even Susie. Would Jenny die to save Susie? I'm not entirely sure she would, but you know, they could become close together. I can't do it. Oh, you can change your mind. Okay, I see. Yeah. Fate has spoken, but is she certain? Once the choice is made, there's no turning back. I guess you can just replay chapters in this, so I could just start over the game at the end and see that one. There's not many major decisions in this, but when they do come up, I feel like they're pretty significant. Also, actually, you know what? Like, every time you ask for help, like, that seems to shape things, and I feel like if you were just to repeatedly decline people's help, like, when the walkie-talkie came out, you can just say, no, I don't want a walkie-talkie. So then, I guess that wouldn't affect, like, this decision if you get this far, but, like, it would play out a bit different insofar as Jenny would be going it alone the whole time. How would she get away from the Man in Black without any help? Who knows? Yeah, Dean. The Dean it is. The final decision. What's the G I got, by the way? Well, that was easier than I thought. It's the only way this scene can end. The ending the book deserves. What a twist. The Dean dies twice. As I was saying... What was that? No more interruptions. The tremors were getting more violent and more frequent. Please, I'm in the middle of my astonishing denouement. Everyone in town thinks CJ is crazy. A madman spouting wild theories about aliens and hidden forces at work in Arthurton. But all the strange phenomena he's seen are real, and the culprits are men, not monsters. What do we know about Arthurton's secret history? Oh, we know about that. That's a secret history. And those. And not him. He's not important. That's pretty important. They are not important. I mean, the secret thing. These things are definitely important. I'm wondering if it's that instead of that. I think this is right. Arthurton is built on top of some kind of energy source. Something special. An organization called the Council of Three have been secretly pulling the strings. They run experiments to study the unique properties of Arthurton's resource, and they built machines to exploit it. One of the experiments went tragically wrong and caused the collapse of the quartz mines. They covered it up and blamed the miners, and yet the experiments didn't stop. Instead, they built an even bigger facility. Years after the accident in the mines, an even greater tragedy struck Arthurton. Only this time the townspeople didn't know. I don't fully understand it, but something happened to the whole town. And wherever we were, we aren't there anymore. The rest of the world thinks we disappeared. First I thought it was solving two separate mysteries, but then it hit me like a ton of used books. The two were inextricably linked. And that's how I know your motive for staging the Dean's death. Well, oh, you've lost me, girl. Why did Mom and Dean Strasberry stage the Dean's death? Because the Dean had breakfast. The reports. Don't let anyone work in the lab, it's a death trap. The Dean knew about the lab being unsafe. And Dad was in there? Dad wasn't working for the university. He was working on Zaza's machines. All under the watchful eye of the Council of Three. The Dean is part of the Council of Three, or at least he works for them. Through her own investigation, Mom concluded that Dad had died under suspicious circumstances. She confronted the Dean. Racked with guilt, he confessed and begged for her forgiveness. Instead of letting anger cloud her judgment, Mom saw an opportunity. And together, you concocted a plan to bring down the organization from the inside. What a brilliant mind you have, Jenny LeClue. Julie, I believe you underestimated this girl. You could have gotten yourself killed. But I didn't. But what if you had? I'm not a kid anymore. I have to make my own choices. A flower cannot blossom without light. Jenny had risked everything to save her mom. I'm sorry, Jenny. You were running out of time to save Mr. Strasberry. I was trying to protect you. I know. I should have trusted you. But you were wrong. I just apologized. No, not about that. Everyone presumed Dad died in the lab explosion. So did I. Until today. But then I started finding secret messages all over town. They led me to a secret room under the graveyard. And there, on a small television, I saw him. Henry? Dad is alive! But he's trapped on the other side. He's been trying to contact us this whole time. He made it back? Then the experiment worked! Exactly! But if he made it back, that means we can all get back. We need to get to the machine right away. No! First we need to find Professor Zaza. What? Select wisely. I like that color. What's behind door number 2? This game has a lot of chiefs. Like, every single time you do anything important, this chief pops up. And it's all just story progress, but sure. defo feel like this game warrants a replay once we're done. Did we kill Dean Strasberry? Would it have done it regardless of which lever I pulled? Jenny LeClue, Detectivu. To be continued. What? In loving memory of my mom, Anne Farrington, 1945-2018. Wait, is this genuine? No. No. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoy the general great to see you. Joe and Ben. Joe Russ and Ben Tillett. That's not over. That's no. No. What? This is like a fake ending, right? Extra special thanks to Tilly, the dog. Yay! There's a weird order that they put these names in. I'm trying to figure out how it's like, this kind of alphabetical, but not, but it's also in 2 columns, but then they had A column and B column, and then C column and D column, and then, like, it's K and M, and what? How have they organized these? This makes no sense. I missed something here, haven't I? I mean, I know the hint there is a great detective leaves no stone unturned, which suggests go back and find out more. Or was it in my denouement, did I put the bits together incorrectly? So I didn't win? Was the person who gets killed just who gets beamed away right at the end? So it wouldn't have been really like all that dramatic even to kill Jenny. What? That genuinely is it, isn't it? That's done. That is the end of the game in a weird technical sort of way. And I don't believe this is actually over, but like... Also, it's worth noting that the demo for this game was a level that never came up in this. It never actually happened. So that's just the credits, right? What happens if I pick a different lever? As I was saying... Let's try this again. I just want to see what happens if I pick a different lever. What was that? No more interruptions. The tremors were getting more violent and more frequent. Please, I'm in the middle of my astonishing denouement. Everyone in town thinks CJ is crazy, a madman spouting wild theories about aliens and hidden forces at work in Arthurton. But all the strange phenomena he's seen are real, and the culprits are men, not monsters. I know this because... Ooh, now we can play around with different ones. I know this because there are... Wait, I linked... I know this because he said it, and also... I don't know, I'm just really intrigued as to what that's going to be. Oh, you totes can just pick whatever, can't you? Arthurton is built on top of some kind of energy source. Something special. My suspicions were first raised when I heard a strange radio broadcast by the lake. Later I heard the same message in a room hidden beneath the forgotten forest. I uncovered the secret laboratories of Professor Zazer. He ran experiments to discover the unique properties of Arthurton's resource. His research was funded by a shady organization called the Council of Three. One of those machines is causing the power outages around town. It's the reason we have a curfew, despite what Arthurton Power and Light would have us believe. A giant machine hidden somewhere in Arthurton. I don't fully understand it, but something happened to the whole town. And wherever we were, we aren't there anymore. The rest of the world thinks we disappeared. First I thought it was solving two separate mysteries, but then it hit me like a ton of used books. The two are inextricably linked, and that's how I know your motive for staging the Dean's death. It was because breakfast and the secret room. The Dean had breakfast in the secret room. Dad wasn't working for the university. He was working on Zaza's machines. All under the watchful eye of the Council of Three. Dean is part of the Council of Three, or at least he works for them. His ring hides a key to access secret stations around town. After Dad's death and the subsequent cover-up, Mr. Strasby struggled with the burden of truth. He had devoted his life to educating the townspeople. He regretted lying to them, and so he planned to reveal the truth during his retirement speech. But Mom convinced him to take a different path. Together, you concocted a plan to bring down the organization from the inside. What a brilliant mind you have, Jenny LeClue. Julie, I believe you underestimated this girl. You could have gotten yourself killed. But I didn't. But what have you had? I'm not a kid anymore. I have to make my own choices. A flower cannot blossom without light. Jenny had risked everything to save her mom. I'm sorry, Jenny. Ooh, let's do a different one. It's too late now. You abandoned me. You abandoned Dad. Jenny, please. You still think I'm wrong, don't you? No, I went to the underground room without you. Everyone presumed Dad died in the lab explosion. So did I, until today. But then I started finding secret messages all over town. They led me to a secret room under the graveyard. And there, on a small television, I saw him! Henry? Dad is alive! But he's trapped on the other side. He's been trying to contact us this whole time. He made it back? Then the experiment worked! Exactly! But if he made it back, that means we could all get back. We need to get to the machine right away. No! First we need to find Professor Zaza. Alright, well, we tried teal, let's try blue. What's behind door number 3? Big Zaza Sphere does some stuff again. Door number 2 and door number 3 do exactly the same thing. So, what the heck? To be continued. Okay, cool. Never mind. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wait, hang on. Something I only just spotted in, like, the Steam game news, literally before I launched it, is... Yeah, there's a Halloween costume for reasons. You could play as Zombie Jenny. I should have done that before I started playing today. Never mind. Yeah. I don't know why the game warrants like costumes like that, but fine. Cute touch, I suppose. I don't I I don't know what to make of this. I'm lacking closure on the grandest scale here. I think going to go have a brief look at the old community hub and see if anybody else is like, what the heck? Someone's saying New Game Plus doesn't work. There's a New Game Plus. Interesting. Someone literally comparing it, talking about playing through again, comparing it to other games. Night in the Woods. You know what? I do need to play through Night in the Woods again and make different choices. Yes. Probably want to play through this again and make different choices. Apparently Forgotten Anne is supposed to be choice heavy, but doesn't actually make any difference. And Forgotten Anne is one of those games that is on my list of things that I was like, hey, I'm interested in playing this and never got around to it. And now it's kind of old, so like I probably never will now. But it's still on my list of things that like, hey, maybe one day, I don't know. Someone describes it as being pretty linear with the illusion of choice. Okay, I mean, it felt like... I didn't feel like it was going to deviate wildly from the path. I mean, I figure you probably still wind up in the cave with Mom and the Dean at the end, but like... Sure. Apparently Night in the Woods does diverge wildly, which is interesting. Is it genuinely to be continued? Are they... What? I mean, this game has taken a long time to make, and I am entirely tempted to believe that they just ran out of money to actually keep going. They're like, oh, well, we still need another 3 years to finish making this, but we can't afford to keep going for another 3 years, so let's put this one out, sell it, and do a sequel. The problem with that sort of thing is you often end up with games that are great, but don't get a sequel. The most obvious example of that as being 13. 13 was phenomenal. I loved that game. That ended on to be continued, and they never continued it. Bastards. That's Ubisoft. Ubisoft pulled that plug. Oof, that ending. That. This game isn't actually even that popular because, like, the Steam discussion forums are quite quiet, which is also really concerning because that means they've been working on it for years and haven't sold a lot of copies, which means they won't have made a lot of money off of it, which maybe means they maybe can't actually afford to actually keep making a sequel. That's concerning. The ending, Minty says, felt far too abrupt. It was great putting a piece together, and then suddenly you get a vague lever choice, a giant sphere of energy, and... They said Jenny just glitches out of existence, but she doesn't. The Dean glitched out of existence. Dun dun dun. That's entirely based on your choice with the post-it notes, isn't it? The game was worth the wait. That's saying something for a game prolonged to 5 years of pushbacks. But the ending, goddamn. I'm guessing and hoping everything gets explained in the continuation. I had the same mixed feelings. They have you make arguably the most difficult choice in the game, and then there's no real resolution of what choice you make or the results of your choice, except for the glitching. Very oddly abrupt ending. The game had very solid pacing, but then just Mac 5 to the ending. I thought it was like match. Was match 5? No, Mac 5. Like it was just like, okay, going along nicely. Boom! Here's everything, and it's over. Yeah, that was just too much. I hope the continuation clears some air, which might even be what the devs were going for. I think they just ran out. I don't think they just, like, ran out of time, money to work on it and just had to, like, wrap it up. Disappointingly, I gotta be honest, like, I'm really... Yeah. Everybody is thoroughly dissatisfied with this ending. I don't... Like, you can't do that. You can't do an ending like that and just expect everyone to be like, yeah, okay. Oh, Jenny LeClue. Oh my god, yes. That's not even my pun. I can't take credit for that, but that's perfect. But that, yeah, someone say I didn't really feel all that abrupt to me. I actually kind of expected it to end at any point, or it's after rescuing Jenny's mom. It had me looking forward to Jenny LeClue. Also, did anyone choose the happy ending? What happens? How'd you get a happy ending? I think I was quite early on, actually, isn't it? There was a choice, I think, was it when I was in Susie's house, and you can just choose to, like, stay there or something? We get to pull the lever. Does it matter which one? In my experience, no. The person we chose disappears. Is there going to be part 2? The game's good, but the ending's so far unclear. Not to say disappointing, yeah. There's no weighing in from the developers here on this either. There's no developer saying, here's what we're doing. Their transparency on that would be nice. I mean, also, just as an observation, in terms of the... I'm going to do a spot of detective work here. I am going to do a little bit of detective work of my own here. I know that the website jennyleclue.com used to exist. I visited it on a few occasions when I have done the videos of the game before, when I've occasionally checked up on it, got bits for my end of year wrap up stuff and whatnot. Yeah, I've looked at the Jenny LeClue website on a few occasions just to kind of keep track of, like, hey, what's happening with this game? Do we have a release date? Yeah, that sort of thing. It definitely had a proper website. As soon as this game came out, like, okay, not as soon, but as soon as I started covering this game, obviously, I needed to, like, do all of the, you know, the metadata, the description of the video, the doobly-doo, and the official site, if you look in the description below, you will be able to see it now. The official website for this game now is joe-russ-sayu.squarespace.com, which is not what it used to be. Not the obvious, easy-to-remember official site of Jenny LeClue. I mean, I guess it is official, but it's not like, you know, it's not like jennyleclue.com, which, you know, you would expect it to be. Which also kind of suggests that, like, heck, guys, did you run out of so much money you couldn't even afford web hosting? Has your website hosting fallen through? Is this the problem here? Yeah, there's a very real feeling that they ran out of money on this now. That's my tiny bit of detective. That's my tiny bit of actual detective work that I'm gonna do. I was a terrible detective throughout this, but, like, that's me putting some clues together. Oof. I definitely want to know what happens. I hope to hell they finish this game. Oh my god. Like, I can't believe I waited 4 years for half a game. Oh well. Watch this space. I guess end of year awards ceremony games to watch will be Jenny LeClue. Okay, well, I'm glad we wrapped this up. I was hoping I would actually get to wrap this up tonight, although the pacing of the game led me to feel like they had a couple more, you know, streams worth of content here. This is wrapped up very quickly. So I guess I'll move on to one of the other games I've been talking about in Discord of recent. We are probably going to play... There was some interest in playing Flotsam. I don't know if that's got a lot of playability in it, but we can certainly have a look at that. The other one to look at is Neocab, and you know what? They sent me the Steam key for Neocab. I have got it. I did tell them I was going to cover it. I probably should do Neocab first. Also, look, cyberpunk, narrative-driven, maybe a little bit queer. Very much in my wheelhouse, let's be honest. Cool, that's my sort of thing, so I think we're going to play that next. Cool, a game about being an Uber driver in the era of self-driving cars, and a bit of weird missing person detectiveness, which is, again, detectiveness. Like, I don't know why, I just, like, is my thing, I guess. Cool. I will wrap that up there then. There's no point in my belaboring this point. Jenny LeClue has apparently officially ended, and all the information I can deduce is that, like, that is where it ends. It's not like I've missed the ending. It's not like there was a secret button I could press to get more content that I missed pressing. That is literally where the story ends. There is no more Jenny LeClue. I can't stay here and give you more Jenny LeClue because it doesn't exist. It annoys me as much as I'm sure it annoys anybody watching the VOD. Hi, Weirter! I finished making this because you expressed an interest in wanting to see it. I hope to God you watched this, because that's really the only reason I continued streaming this. Yeah. Neocab next. Move on to Neocab. Neocab will be good. And then later down the line, Flotsam, I think. Cool. For now, I'm going to go. I will see you next time. Good night!